Jai Mataji, we are about to begin with the evening satsang. Those of you that are performing the rituals and the pujas, uh, please ensure that you have a lota of water for yourself and a lota of water to offer to the devtas, to Bhagwan. Also ensure that you have a lamp, agarbatti, and some form of prasad, fruit or raisins or whatever it is that we're going to offer when we do the Lakshmi pujan. So let us begin with the purificatory mantra. Sprinkle water on yourselves and all around you. Om pavitraha pavitro va sarvavasthangato piva yah smaret pundarikaksham sabahyabhyantarah shuchi. Sip water 3 times, one for each mantra from the palm of your right hand. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayanaya Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Rinse your hands. Om Rishi Keshaya Namaha. Om Govindaya Namaha. Om Madhusudanaya Namaha. You can now put on a kus ring, a paiti, your right hand ring finger. Om Pavitre Stho Vaishnavyo Saviturvah Prasava Utpunamya Chidrena Pavitrena Surya Rashmabhi Tasya Te Pavitrapate Pavitraputasya Yattakamaha Punetachakeyam. Using your thumb, apply a chandan dot on your forehead. Om Chandanam Bandate Nityam Pavitram Papanashinam Apadam Harite Nityam Lakshmi Ravasutu Sarvada. Light your lamp and an agarbatti. Om Bhodhipa Tvam Brahmarupa Andhakara Nivaraka Imamayan Kritang Puja Gehastejo Pravardhaya. Om Deepaya Namaha. Om Vanaspati Rasotpanno Gandhadyo Gandhoptamah Agriya Sarvadevanam Dhupoyang Pratigrihyatam. Sprinkle water around yourself. Om Pridvitvayadrita Loka Devi Tvam Vishnunadrita Tvam Cha Dharyamam Devi Pavitaram Kuruchasanam. We are now going to read the Swasti Vachan. So you may take some flour and rice in your hand. If you don't have any flour and rice, that is fine. Put your palms together and think about Bhagwan in all his or her aspects, and let us be grateful for that which Bhagwan has provided for us. Om Swastina Indro Vridhashravah Swastina Pusha Vishwavedah Swastina Tarikshor Arishtanemihi Swastino Brihaspatir Dadhatu Om Payah Pritivyam Paya Ushadishu Payo Divyantarikshe Payodhah Payaswati Pradishah Santo Mahyam. Om Vishnu Raratamasi Vishnu Shnaptristo Vishnu Surasi Vishnur Dhruvasi Vaishnavamasi Vishnave Tvam. Om Agnir Devata Vato Devata Suryo Devata Chandrama Devata Vasavo Devata Rudra Devata Ditya Devata Maruto Devata Vishwadeva Devata Brihaspatir Devatendro Devata Varuno Devata. Om Dehu Shantir Antariksha Gom Shanti Prithavi Shantir Apah Shantir Oshadhaya Shanti Vanaspataya Shantir Vishwadeva Shantir Brahma Shanti Sarvagam Shanti Shantireva Shanti Sama Shantiredhi. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yad Bhadrantanna Asuva Sushantir Bhavatu. You may place your offerings down. We are now going to do invocations to Sri Ganesh Ji, Mata Gauri, Kalash, Navgraha, and Bhagwan Shiv. So put your palms together and concentrate on these devtas and let us appeal for their blessing. ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे प्रियाणां त्वा प्रियपतिगुं हवामहे निधीनां त्वा निधिपतिगुं हवामहे वसुमम आहम जानि गर्भदमा त्वं भजासि गर्भधम् ॐ भूर्भुवस्व गणपतये नमः ॐ अम्बे अम्बिके अम्बालिके नमानिति कश्चन सस्यश्वक शुभद्रिकां काम्पीलवासिनीं ॐ भूर्भुवस्व अम्बिकायै नमः ॐ तत्त्वायामि ब्रह्मणा वन्दं मनास्तु शास्त्रे यजमानो हवीरवीह अहेदमानो वरुणेः बोध्युरशगुं समान आयुः प्रमोषिः ॐ ब्रह्मा मुरारी त्रिपुरान्तकारी भानु शशि भूमि सुतो बुधश्च गुरुश्च शुक्र शनि राहु केतवः सर्वे ग्रह शांतिकरा भवन्तु। बोलिए विघ्नहर्ता गणेश भगवान की जय। जगजगनी गौरी माता की जय। विघ्नहर्ता कलश वरुण देवताओं की जय। सूर्य आदि नवग्रह देवताओं की जय। श्री शिव शंकर भगवान पार्वती माता की जय। So we are now going to do Lakshmi Mata's puja. So you will either make the offerings on an image of Lakshmi Mata or Sri Lakshmi Narayan if you have that, or you may have a murti. Alternatively, you may make the offerings on a supari. And if you don't have not making any offerings, then put your palms together and mansik in a mental way. Let us make all these offerings to Mother Lakshmi and invoke her blessings. So we're going to start with Dhyan, with the meditation mantra. So put your palms together. If you have flowers, you may hold some flowers in your hand. Om Yasa Padma Sanasta Vipulakati Tati Pad Padrayatakshi Gambhira Vartanabhihi Sthana Bharanam Itta Shubhra Vastro Tariya Ya Lakshmi Divya Rupa Mani Kachite Snapita Hema Kumbhaya Sa Nityam Padmahasta Mama Vasatu Grihe Sarva Mangalya Yuktaha. Now we're going to do Avan. We're going to invite Mother into our homes, into our minds, into our hearts. Om Sarvalokasya Janani Shulahasta Trilochanam Sarvadeva Mai Misha Devyayam Aham Yaham. Now we're going to offer Mother a seat. So you may offer some flowers. Om Tapta Kanchana Varnabham Muktamani Virajitam Amalam Kamalam Divyam Asanam Pratigrihyatam. Offer some water to Mother. Om Gangadi Tirth Sambhutam Gandha Pushpakshateryutam Padyam Dadam Yaham Devi Grihan Ashu Namostute. Offer water again. Om Ashtagandham Samayuktam Swarnapatra Prapuritam Argyam Grihana Makdatam Mahalakshmi Namostute. Sprinkle water 3 times around. Om Sarvalokasya Ya Shaktir Brahma Vishnavadi Bhistutaha Dadachmanyam Tasye Mahakalye Manoharam. Offer water again. Om Mandakinyah Samanite Hemam Bhoru Havasite Snanam Kurushva Deveshi Salalischa Sugandhibhiha. Now, if available, offer some Panchamrit. Om Panchamrita Samayuktam Jahanavi Salilam Shubham Grihana Vishwajanani Snanartham Bhaktavatsaleha. Then offer some water. Om Ganga Saraswati Reva Payoshni Narmada Jaleha Napitosi Maya Devi Tatha Shantim Kurushva Me. Offer 2 pieces of raw cotton. Om Divyambaram Nutanam Hi Choman Tvai Manoharam Diyamanam Maya Devi Grihana Jagadambike. Om Kanchiki Upavastram Cha Nana Ratne Samanvitam Grihanatvam Maya Daktam Mangale Jagadishwari. using your ring finger, apply a chandan dot, and you can offer some perfume as well. Om Sri Khandagaru Karpuram Mrignabhabhi Samanvitam Vilepanam Grihanashu Namostu Bhaktavatsale. Om, and then offer some colored powders. Om Sinduram Raktavarnam Cha Sinduram Tilaka Priye Bhaktya Daktam Maya Devi Sinduram Prati Grihyatam. Om Kumkumam Kamadam Divyam Kumkumam Kamarupinam Akhanda Kama Sobhagyam Kumkumam Prati Grihyatam. Om Abhiram Cha Gulalam Cha Chova Chandanameva Cha Abhirena Chita Devi Rata Shantim Prayachame. Of a flower. Om Mandar Parijata Din Patalim Ketiki Tatha Maruma Vogaram Cheva Grihanashu Namostu Teha. If you have grass, you may offer some grass. Om Vishnavadi Sarva Devanam Priyam Sarva Sushobhanam Shirasagar Sambhute Durva Svikuru Sarvada. Tulsi. Om Tulsi Hema Rupam Cha Ratna Rupam Cha Manjirim Bhava Bhoksha Pradatubhyam Arpayami Hari Priyaha. Wave the agarbatti. Om Vanaspati Rasotpanno Gandhadyo Sumanohara Agriya Sarva Devanam Dhupoyam Prati Grihyatam. Now wave the arti. Om Karpur Varti Sanyuktam Grita Yuktam Manoharam Tamo Nasha Karam Deepam Grihana Parameshwari. Rinse your hands and then offer some prasad. Om Naivedyam Grihyatam Devi Bhaksha Bhoja Samanvitam Shadrasirranvitam Divyam Lakshmi Devi Namostute. Sprinkle water. Om Shitalam Nirmalam Toyam Karpurena Suvasitam Acham Yatam Mama Jalam Prasiddha Tvam Maheshwari. So if you have betel leaf, betel nut, kapur, laung, and paisa and ilaichi, then you may offer it. So betel leaf, betel nut, kapur, lawang, paisa, and ilaichi. Om Elalavang Karpura Nagapatra Diviryutam Pungi Palena Sanyuktam Tambulam Prati Grihyatam. Om Hiranya Garbha Garbhastam Hema Bija Vibhavaso Ananta Punya Phalada Matha Shantim Prayachame. Now we will do Arti. Om Chakchurda Sarva Lokanam Timirasya Nivaranam Artikyam Kalpitam Bhaktya Grihana Parameshwari. Om Yanikadi Chapapani Brahma Hatya Samani Cha Tani Tani Vinashyanti Pradakshina Pade Pade. Boliye Sri Lakshmi Mata Ki Jai. Acha, we are now going to have 2 bhajans.
तेरी गोद में सर है मैया, अब मुझको क्या डर है मैया। तेरी गोद में सर है मैया, अब मुझको क्या डर है मैया। दुनिया नजरे फेरे तो फेरे, दुनिया नजरे फेरे तो फेरे, मुझ पे तेरी नजर है मैया। तेरी गोद में सर है मैया, अब मुझको क्या डर है मैया। मैया तेरी जय जयकार, मैया तेरी जय जयकार, मैया तेरी जय जयकार, मैया तेरी जय जयकार। दर्श यहाँ भी है, तेरा दर्श वहाँ भी है। हर दुख से लड़ने को मैया तेरा एक जयकारा काफी है, काफी है। मैया तेरी जय जयकार, मैया तेरी जय जयकार, दिल में लगा तेरा दरबार, मैया तेरी जय जयकार। संतान तू माता, तू मेरे जीवन दाता। मैं संतान तू माता, तू मेरी जीवन दाता। जग से सबसे गहरा मैया तेरा और मेरा है नाता, है नाता। मैया तेरी जय जयकार, मैया तेरी जय जयकार, मैया तेरी जय जयकार, मैया तेरी जय जयकार। तेरी गोद में सर है मैया, अब मुझको क्या डर है मैया। दुनिया नजरे फेरे तो फेरे, दुनिया नजरे फेरे तो फेरे, मुझ पे तेरी नजर है मैया। तेरी गोद में सर है मैया, अब मुझको क्या डर है मैया। मैया तेरी जय जयकार, 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 मैया तेरी जय जयकार।
कोई जब फूल चढ़ाए तेरे नाम गाए, जो मन में दीप जलाए। मेरी शारदा मेरी माँ, मेरी शारदा मेरी माँ। कोई जब फूल चढ़ाए तेरे नाम गाए, जो मन में दीप जलाए। मेरी शारदा मेरी माँ, मेरी शारदा मेरी माँ। शारदे माँ तेरे रूप हजार, शारदे माँ तेरे रूप हजार। शारदे माँ पुकारे तो शक्ति माता आए, शारदे माँ पुकारे तो शक्ति माता आए। कोई जब फूल चढ़ाए तेरे नाम गाए, जो मन में दीप जलाए। मेरी दुर्गा मेरी माँ, मेरी दुर्गा मेरी माँ। दुर्गे माँ तेरे रूप हजार, दुर्गे माँ तेरे रूप हजार। दुर्गा माँ पुकारे तो काली माता आए, दुर्गा माँ पुकारे तो काली माता आए। कोई जब फूल चढ़ाए तेरे नाम गाए, जो मन में दीप जलाए। मेरी लक्ष्मी मेरी माँ, मेरी लक्ष्मी मेरी माँ। लक्ष्मी माँ तेरे रूप हजार, लक्ष्मी माँ तेरे रूप हजार। लक्ष्मी माँ पुकारे सरस्वती माता आए, लक्ष्मी माँ पुकारे सरस्वती माता आए। कोई जब फूल चढ़ाए तेरे नाम गाए, जो मन में दीप जलाए। मेरी अम्बे मेरी माँ, मेरी अम्बे मेरी माँ।
Jai Mataji. We are now going to do the recital from the Durga Saptashati, and our recitation this evening is chapter 6 and chapter 7 of the Durga Saptashati. Om Nagadhishwara Vishtaram Pani Panoktam Saro Soru Ratnavali Bhaswadeva Latam Divakarnibham Netratrayo Bhasitam Mala Kumbha Kapala Nijakaram Chandrarchuram Param Sarvageshwara Bhairavang Nilayam Padmavatin Chintaye. Om Rishiruvachaha Ityakarna Vacho Devya Sadutam Amarshapurita Samachashta Samagamya Daitya Rajaya Vistarat Tasya Dutasya Tadvakyam Akarya Suraratata Chakroda Praha Daityanam Adipam Dhumralochanam He Dhumralochana Shutvam Swasenya Parivaritah Tamanaya Baladrishtva Kesha Karshana Virbalam Tatparitranada Kaschid Yadi Voktishtate Para Sahantavya Maro Vapi Yaksho Gandharva Eva Va Rishir Uvachaha Tenadyaptastatah Shigram Sadaitya Dhumralochana Vrita Shashya Sahasranam Asuranam Drutam Yayo Sadrishtvatam Tato Devim Tuhinachala Sanstitam Jagadoche Prayahiti Moolam Shumbha Nishumbhayoh न चेत प्रीत्याद्य भवति भर्तारम उपैष्यति ततो बलान् नमाम येष केशाकर्षण बिह बलाम देव्य उवाच दैत्येश्वरेण प्रहितो बलवान् बलसंवृत बलान्नयसि मामेवं ततः किं ते करोम्यहम् ऋषिर उवाच इत्युक्त्वा सो यदा वक्ताम् असुरो धूम्रलोचन हुंकारेणेव तं भस्म स चकाराम्बिकां ततः अत क्रुद्ध महासैन्यम असुराणां तथाम्बिकां ववर्ष सायकैस्तीक्ष्णे तथा शक्ति परश्वधे ववर्ष सायकैस्तीक्ष्णे तथा शक्ति परश्वधे दत ततो धुट्सट कोपात् कृत्वा नादं सुभैरवं पपातासुरसेनायां सिंहो देव्या स्ववाहन कांश्चित्कर प्रहारेण दैत्यानास्यान् चापरान् आक्रम्य चाधरेणान्यान् स जगान महासुरान् केशांश्चित् पाठयामास नखे कोष्ठानि केसरी तथातल प्रहारेण शिरांसि कृतवन् पृथक् विचिन्न बाहु शिरसः कृतास्तेन तथा परे पपोच रुधिरं कोष्ठात् अन्येषां दुतकेसर क्षणेन तद्बलं सर्वं क्षयं नीत महात्मन तेन केसरिना देव्या वाहिन्यातीतपोपना श्रुत्वा तमसुरं देव्या निहन्तं धुम्रलोचनं बलं च क्षयितं कृत्स्नं देवी केसरिणा तथा ततः चुकोपेत्याधिपति शुम्भो प्रस्फुरितार्का आज्ञाप्यमास च तौ चण्डमुण्डो महासुरो हे चण्ड हे मुण्ड बलैर्बहुभिः परिवारितो तत्र गच्छत् गत्वा च सा समानीयतां लघु केशेष्वाकृष्य बद्ध्वा वा यदि वः संशयो युधि तदा शेषायुधे सर्वैर् असुरेन्द्र न्यन्नतां तस्याः तायां दुष्टायां सिंहो च विनिपातिते शीघ्रम् आगम्यतां बद्ध्वा गृहीत्वा ताम् अम्बिकां हुतम्। ओम जय जय मार्कंडे पुराणे सावर्णिके मनंत्रे देवी महात्म्य सत्या संतो यजमान जगदम्बा अर्पणम अस्तु। बोलिए जग जगनी गौरी दुर्गा काली लक्ष्मी सरस्वती माता की जय। ओम ध्यायेयं रत्नपीठे शुककलपटितं श्रीनवन्तीं श्यामलांगीं न्यस्ताकेकाग्रिवं सरोजे शशिशकलधरणां बलकीं वादयन्तीं कहलाराबद्धमालां नियमितबिलसच्चोलिकां रक्तवस्त्रां मातङ्गीं शङ्खपात्रं मधुर्मधुमतां चित्रकोतभासि भालाम्। ॐ ऋषिरुवाचः आज्ञाप्तास्ते ततो दैत्याश्चण्डमुण्डो पुरोगमाः चतुरङ्गबलोपेता ययुर्युभ्यायुतायुधा ददृशुस्ते ततो देवीम् ईषद्धान्त्यं व्यवस्थितां सिंहस्योपरिषेन्द्रेण शृङ्गे महति काञ्चने ते दृष्ट्वा तां समादातुम् उद्यमं चक्रुरुध्यता आकृष्टचापासीधरा तथान्ये तत्समीपका ततः कोपं चकारोचेर् अंबिका तीतान् ह्रीं प्रति कोपेन चास्य वदनं मषि वर्ण बबुद्धदा भ्रुकुटी कुटिलाक्तस्य ललाटपलकाधृतं काली करालवदना विनिष्क्रान्ता विपाशिनी विचित्र खड्वाङ्गधरा नरमाला विभूषणा द्विपी चर्म परिधाना शुष्कमांसान्ति भैरवा अति विस्तार वदना जिह्वालन भीषणा निमग्धरात्न नयना नादा पुरी तडिङ्मुखा सवेगेनाभिपतिता घातयन्ती महासुरान् सैन्य तत्र सुरादीनम् अभक्ष्यत्य तद्बलम् पार्ष्णिग्राहाङ्कुशाग्राही योधघण्टा समन्वितां समादेकहस्तेन मुखे चिक्षेपवारणान् तथैव योधं तुरगे रथं सारथिना सह निक्षिप्य वक्त्रेर्दर्शने चर्यवन्तं त्रिभैरवम् एकं जग्राह केशेषु ग्रीवायामथ चापरम् पादेनाक्रम्य चैवान्यम् सान्यम् अपोयत तैर्मुक्तानि च शास्त्राणि महास्त्राणि तथासुरे मुखेन जग्रारुषा दर्शनेन्मथितान्यपि बलिनां तद्बलं सर्वम् असुराणां दुरात्मनं ममर्दा भक्षया चान्यान् अन्यान् तथा असिना निहता केचित् खड्वाङ्गताडिताः जग्मुर्विनाशम् असुरा दन्तग्राह विवस्तथा क्षणेन तद्बलं सर्वम् असुराणां निपातितं दृष्ट्वा चण्डो बिभुद्रावुतां कालीमतिभीषणां शरवर्षे महाभीमेर्भिवाक्षीं तां महासुर साधयामास चक्रेश्च मुण्ड क्षिप्ते सहस्रश तानि चक्राण्य एकानि विषमानि तन्मुखं बभूर्यथार्थकं संबहूनि घनोदरं ततो जाहासीतीरुषः भीमं भैरवनादिनी काली कराल वक्त्रार्तन दुर्दश दशोज्वलाः उत्थाय च महासिंहं देवीं चण्डम् अवादयत् घृत्वा चास्य केशेषु शिरश्चेनासिनाचिनत् अथ मुण्डो यदा वक्तं दृष्ट्वा चण्डं निपातितं तामप्यपात् यद्भूमौ सा खड्गाभिहितं तथा रुषा ततः तेषं ततः सैन्यं दृष्ट्वा चण्डं निपातितं मुण्डं च सुमहावीर्यं दिशो भेजे भयातुरं शिरश्चण्डस्य काली च घृत्वा मुण्डमेव च प्राह प्रजान् तटाटहासं तिश्रमभ्यतमे चण्डिकां मया तावत्रोपहृतो चण्डमुण्डो महापशु युद्धयज्ञे स्वयं शुम्भो निशुम्भं च हनिष्यसि ऋषिरोवाच तावानीतो ततो दृष्टा चण्डमुण्डो महासुरो उवाच कालीं कल्याणीं ललितां चण्डिकां वच यस्मात् चण्डं च मुण्डं च गृहीत्वा त्वाम् उपागता चामुण्डेति ततो लोके ख्याता देवी भविष्यसि। ओम जय जय मार्कंडे पुराणे सावर्णिके मनंत्रे देवी महात्म्य सत्या संतु यजमानश्च काम जगदम्बा अर्पणम अस्तु। बोलिए जग जगनी गौरी दुर्गा काली लक्ष्मी सरस्वती माता की जय। So we'll have bhajans now.
देवी माँ, वाणी में मधुरता दो। हे स्वर की देवी माँ, वाणी में मधुरता दो। मैं गीत सुनाता हूँ, संगीत की शिक्षा दो। हे स्वर की देवी माँ, वाणी में मधुरता दो। सरगम का ज्ञान नहीं, ना लय का ठिकाना है। सरगम का ज्ञान नहीं, ना लय का ठिकाना है। तुम्हें आज सभा में माँ, हमें दर्श दिखाना है। संगीत समंदर से सुर ताल हमें दे दो। हे स्वर की देवी माँ, वाणी में मधुरता दो। शक्ति ना भक्ति है, सेवा का ज्ञान नहीं। शक्ति ना भक्ति है, सेवा का ज्ञान नहीं। तुम्हें आज सुनाने को कोई सुंदर गीत नहीं। गीतों के खजाने से एक गीत मुझे दे दो। हे स्वर की देवी माँ, वाणी में मधुरता दो। अज्ञान ग्रसित होकर क्या गीत सुनाऊं मैं। अज्ञान ग्रसित होकर क्या गीत सुनाऊं मैं। टूटे हुए शब्दों से क्या स्वर को सजाऊं मैं। तुम ज्ञान का स्रोत बहा, माँ मुझ पे दया कर दो। हे स्वर की देवी माँ, वाणी में मधुरता दो। मैं गीत सुनाता हूँ, संगीत की शिक्षा दो। हाथ में त्रिशूल गदवा, हाथ में त्रिशूल गदवा, सोनावा के हार रुपवा मनुआ मोहतवा। माई शेर पर सवार रुपवा मनुआ मोहतवा। माई शेर पर सवार रुपवा मनुआ मोहतवा। हाथ में त्रिशूल त्रिशूल गदवा, हाथ में त्रिशूल गदवा, सोनवा के हार रुपवा मनवा मोहत बा, माई शेर पर सवार रुपवा मनवा मोहत बा, माई शेर पर सवार रुपवा मनवा मोहत बा।
जय माता जी। माई शेर पर सवार, रूपवा मनवा मोहत बा. That is such a lovely Bhojpuri description of the Divine Mother, which was so beautifully sung by Shri Krish Ridoy Bhaiji. So, Mai Sher Par Sawar, Mother is riding on a share, on a lion. Rupava, and her form, her beauty, Manuva Mohat Ba, and her form, her beauty is captivating. It captivates the mind. It captures the mind. So it was a beautiful Bhojpuri bhajan in dedication of the mother. And thank you very much to Sri Krish Ridoiji for that beautiful rendition in Bhojpuri. It was a very beautifully done one. Acha. So continuing with our discourse, you will recall that last evening we were discussing in chapter 5 where uh, the from the sheep, from the physical sheep, from the kosher of Mother Parvati was born a form. A form came out, another form of mother came out of the physical sheep or the kosher of Mother Parvati, and this form was given the name Koshiki. Right? So Koshiki, after having taken avatar, incarnated, come out of the body of Mother Parvati, settled on the Himalayas, and there she was seen by two servants of Shumba and Nishumba. And who these two servants were? They were Chand and Mund. So they saw this Kosiki, this Ambika Mata, who had a very, very charming form. And having seen that charming form of theirs, of hers, they reported to Shumb and Nishum that you too have all the things you want in the world. You are absolutely rich. And it would only be appropriate that you should have this beautiful Ambika, this beautiful Koshiki as your wife. You should take her as your wife. That's the advice that they are giving. And having given that advice, Mata, having given that advice, uh, they are going to be sent now to get her. But before that, they speak to her and they say that you should come and marry Shumb and Nishum. तो माता उससे क्या कहती है? माता कहती है कि तुमने सत्य कहा है, you have spoken the truth. इसमें तनिक भी मिथ्या नहीं है. There is no falsehood in anything that you have said. What did they say? They said Shumbha तीनों लोकों की स्वामी है. So she agrees with them. जी हाँ, Shumbha तीनों लोकों की स्वामी है. I agree that he is the ruler of the three worlds. और निशुंभ भी उसी के समान पराक्रमी है. And Nishumba is indeed a great warrior. She says, किंतु, but इस विषय में मैंने जो प्रतिज्ञा कर ली है. But in this topic, you are asking me to marry Shumba and Nishum. लेकिन इस विषय में, in this particular topic here, I have a pratigya, I have taken a vow. क्या? कि मैंने अपनी अल्प बुद्धि के कारण, because, and see how mother speaks here, she says, मैंने अपनी अल्प बुद्धि के कारण, because of my dim-wittedness, I'm not so smart. पहले से initially प्रतिज्ञा रखी है, I have taken a vow. उसे सुनो, listen to what it is. She says, योमाम जयति संग्रामे योमे दर्पम व्यपोहति योमे प्रतिबलो लोके समे भरता भविष्यति. इसका अर्थ क्या है? माता जी, देवी माता कहती है कि जो मुझे संग्राम में जीत लेगा, योमाम जयति संग्रामे, जो मुझे संग्राम में जीत लेगा, the person who will gain victory over me in a duel, योमे दर्पव्यपोहति, जो मेरे अभिमान को चूर्ण कर देगा, who will kill off my arrogance, so to speak. तथा संसार में जो मेरे समान बलवान होगा, Yome prati balo loke. Loke means the word. Yome prati balo. Bala means strength. That person who will have the same strength as me, same bharta. Same bharta bhavish. Bharta means wife. I will become that person's wife. That person can become my husband. So they are making a proposal to the mother to come and marry Shumba Nishumba. However, she says that I have a problem, and the problem is that I have this vow that I've taken, that the person who marries me will be the one who will remove my arrogance and who will defeat me in a war. So they are then, a messenger then, of course, this message about the mother is taken back to Shumba and Nishumba, and they want to control her. So they send a messenger, and the messenger is told that he must go and say to mother that they want her to come to marry Shumba and Nishumba. So when they go there and they hear what mother says, because she says that I cannot come, you will have to defeat me if you want to become my husband. So the messengers are filled with anger on hearing the words of the Devi. It says, Itya karna vacho devya sa dursha amarsha purita samachashta samagamya daitya rajaya vistarat. So the messengers, filled with anger on hearing the words of the Devi, returned and related them in detail to the king of the Daityas. And then the Asura monarch, Shumba Nishumba, become extremely enraged on the report from the messenger. And so they summon another person called Dhumralochan, who is one of the chiefs in the army. It says, He Dhumralochan Ashutvam Swasainya Parivaritaha Tamanaya Baladushtam Kesha Akarshana Vyaha Balam. They say to Dhumralochan, rush, hasten together with your army, and by force we want you to bring that shrew. They refer to mother as a shrew. And you must drag her by her hair. Kesha akarshana biha balam. Kesha means hair. You must drag her by her arm. And they say, Tat paritranadaha kaschid yadi voktisthate parah sa hantavyo maru vapi yaksho gandharva evava. No matter who comes to protect her, whether it is a yaksha, whether it is a god, a gandharva, no matter who comes to protect her, you must slay those people, bring her at all costs. So then what happens when the Shumba and the Nishumba give this instruction to the chief, who is called Dhumralochan? Then Tena Gyapya Tatas Shigram Sa Daitya Dhumralochanah Vrita Shashtya Sahasranam Asuranam Dutam Yayo. This Asura, this Dhumralochan, having been commanded thus, having been told this, he went forth quickly, Shigra, immediately, no wasting time. And he was accompanied by many Asuras. He took support and went with him. And when they saw this Kaushiki Devi seated on the snowy mountain, and they asked her aloud, they said to her, come to the presence of Shumba and Nishumba. And they say to her, if you do not come to our Lord with pleasure now, we will take you by force. We will drag you by your hair. So they are following the instruction that the Asuras had given them. And what is the mother's response to them? She says, Daitya Shwarena Rahito Balavan Bala Sambritaha Balan Nayasi Mamevam Tata Kimte Karubham. She says, Tumhe Daityo ke Raja ne bheja hai. You have been sent by the Lord of the Rakshasas. Tum swayam bhi balwan ho. You yourself are very, very strong. और तुम्हारे साथ विशाल सेना भी है. And you also have a great support with you. You have a mighty army with you. ऐसी दशा में, in such a situation, यदि मुझे बलपूर्वक ले चलोगे, if you take me by force, मैं तुम्हारा क्या कर सकती हूँ? What can I do? So this is the response that the mother gives. So, having heard those words, Dhumra Lochan then rushed towards the mother. And what did Ambika Mata do? It says, Humkare nevatam bhasma sa cha karam vikatataha. So Humkara, with the sound of hum, just making the sound hum, she turned Dhumra Lochan into bhasma, into ashes. Thereafter, a very, very great, fierce fighting broke out. The great army of the Asuras became enraged, and they began to shower sharp arrows, javelins, and axes on Ambika Mata. The mother, who is riding on a lion, because remember we heard in the bhajan just now, Mai Sher par sawar, Rupawa Manwa Mohatba. So Mai Sher par sawar. So here too we see that mother is riding on this lion, and the lion now enters the fighting, shaking off its mane in anger and making a very terrific roar. The lion attacks these armies. It slaughters some of them with the blow of its forepaw. He uses his forepaw, and others with his mouth. He kills them. And he treads over some of the asuras with his hind legs. He uses his claws to tear out the hearts and to sever the heads of the asura. He takes off the arms and the heads, and he drinks the blood of those asura. And in a moment, so to speak, the army was destroyed by the high-spirited and the exceedingly raged lion, who was the sawar, who was the vehicle of Devi. And then the news reaches Shumba and Nishumba. Shrutva tama suram devya, nihatam dhumra lochanam. Shrutva tama suram devya. The news of the death of Dhumra Lochan reaches the ears of Shumbha. And Balam cha chayitam krishnam devi ke sarina tatah. And he becomes infuriated. He becomes extremely angry. And what does he do? He sends another two mighty asuras. He says, He Chanda, He Munda Baler, Bahubi Parivarito, Tatra Gachat Gatwacha, Sasamani Yatam Laghu. He says, Hey Chanda, Hey Munda. He is addressing them. Tum log, Bahud Bari Sena Lekar, Waha Jao. Take a mighty army and go there. Us Devi ko, Jhote Pakarkar, catch her by her hair, Atwa Use Bandkar, tie her up. Shigra yaha le, bring her here immediately. And they say, Kesheshwa Krishna Badhava Yadi va Sanshayo Yudhi. Tada Shesha Yudhe Sarver Asur Enya Nivanyatam. Yadi is prakar usko lane mein sandeh ho, if there is any problem in bringing her, to yudh mein सब प्रकार के अस्त्र शस्त्रों तथा समस्त आसुरी सेना का प्रयोग करके उसकी हत्या कर देना. So if you can't bring her, then I'm giving you instruction, kill her. And this is where then the 6th chapter ends. Now the word dhumra means dhua. Dhua means smoke. And lochan means eyes. So what does the mother do? What does Kausiki Mata do? What does Ambika Mata does? She helps us, the devotee, to understand how to get rid of the Dhumra Lochan within us. The demon within us is the smoke which we see through our eyes. The smoke is the illusion, it's the Maya that we constantly see through our eyes, and we believe that everything around us is reality. So we all have a Dhumra Lochan within us, which prevents us from seeing the world in its real form. So therefore, this episode teaches us that we need to get rid of illusion. We need to get rid of Maya. And I want to remind you again, what is it that started this entire katha was Suratha and Samadhi Vesh. They were both overcome by Maya. They were overcome by moha, by illusion, by attachment. And in order to help them understand what the real life is, what reality is, this entire I made her Kshama kijiye, I'm back. This seems to be a regular occurrence with me. All right. So as I was saying, that we need to get rid of the veil of Dhua. We need to get rid of the Maya so that we can see the real. We then move on to chapter 7. Now, in chapter 7, the instruction is now given. It says, Akyaptaste tato detyas chandamundo purogamaha chaturanga balopeta yarudabhyut yuta yuta. So, Shumbha ki agya pakar, having received the instruction from Shumbha, where Chand or Mund Adi Daitya Chaturangini Sena ke saath, with a multitudes of different kinds of warriors and weapons, अस्त्र शस्त्रों सज्जित हो चल दिए दी लेफ्ट. और कहा गया द दृश्युस्ते ततो देवीम ईषद्धांत्यम व्यवस्थिताम सिंहस्यो परिशैलेंद्र श्रृंगे महती कांचने. क्या हुआ? फिर गिरिराज हिमालय के सुवर्णमय ऊंचे शिखर पर पहुंचकर, where did they go? They went to the highest part of the Himalaya, where Giriraj, where mother, another name for Parvati is Giriraj. उन्हें सिंह पर बैठी. So सिंहस्यो परिशैलेंद्र श्रृंगे, she's adorned, sitting on the singha, she's adorned. देवी को देखा, where मंद मंद मुस्कुरा रही थी, she was smiling. So mother was smiling gently, and she was seated upon this lion on a huge golden peak of the great mountain. And so on seeing her, some of these warriors got very excited and they tried to capture the mother. They tried to approach her with their bows and their swords, etc. Then what happens? Tatah kopam chakarocher ambika tan rin prati kopena chasya vadanam मशी वर्णम अभुद्गदा. तब अंबिका ने उन शत्रुओं के प्रति शी बड़ा क्रोध किया. ततः कोपम, कोप in Sanskrit means anger. She became very angry. उस समय क्रोध के कारण, as a result of the क्रोध of the anger, उनका मुख काला पड़ गया. She turned dark in complexion. Then it says, Brikuti Kutila Tasya Lalata Pala Khad Drutam Kali Karal Vadana Vinishkranta Sipashini. ललाट में भौहें फेरे हो गई और वहां से तुरंत विकराल मुखी काली प्रकट हुई. A very, very dangerous, fearful looking काली प्रकट हुई, came out, जो तलवार और पाश लिए हुए थी, which had this she had a fierce frown on her, and she suddenly issued this kali of terrible features with a sword, and the pash is noose, a noose in her hand, and bearing a very strange skull-topped staff decorated with a garland of skulls, clad in tiger's skin. Very appalling owing to her pale flesh, her gaping mouth, fearful with her tongue rolling out, having deep sunk reddish eyes, and filling the regions of the sky with her roars. She devoured those hosts of foes or those enemies of the Devas. So you see, the mother is in this fearful form for the enemy. We need not fear this form because we have not done anything wrong. The Asuras are wrong. Therefore, they are experiencing this particular form of Kali. We have nothing to fear. And then Devi, mounting upon the great lion, rushed at Chanda, and she cut off his head with her sword after catching him by his hair. So when Munda sees that Chand has been killed, he also rushes towards her. And Kali then, holding the head, and then he also runs towards her. And seeing the most valiant, my apologies. So when Munda rushed towards her, he too was struck off and he was killed with the sword in her fury. And then what happens is, it says here, Shiras Chandasya Kali cha Grihitva Mundameva cha Praha Prachanda Tahasam Ishram Abhyetya Chandikam. तो इसका अर्थ क्या है कि तद अनंतर काली ने चंड और मुंड का मस्तक हाथ में ले. She had their heads, they cut off heads in her hand. चंडिका के पास जाकर प्रचंड अट्टहास करते हुए कहा. So remember, it was Kausiki who was fighting and killed of Dhumra Lochan. Now when Chand and Mund came, then this form of Kali came out. So now she goes back to Chandika and she says to Devi, she says, Maya tavatro chandamundo mahapashu yudha yagye swayam shumbham nishumbham cha hanishyasi. She says, Devi addresses Chandika, says, I, Chand or Mund Namak, the warriors by the name of Chand and Mund, इन दो महापशुओं को तुम्हें भेंट किया है. आई एम हैंडिंग ओवर देयर हेड्स टू यू. अब युद्ध यज्ञ में तुम, नाउ यू शुड go yourself and kill Shumbha and Nishumbha. So she hands over the cut off heads of Chand and Mund. Tava nito tato drishtva Chandamundo mahasuro. तो वहां लाए हुए उन चंडमुंड नामक महादैत्यों को देखकर, having seen those two महादैत्यस, those asuras, कल्याणमयी चंडी ने काली से मधुर बानी कहा. She spoke in sweet words. Uvacha Kalim, she spoke to Kali. Kalyani, this one who is the benefactor of the world. Lalitam Chandikam Vacha, she spoke, she says, Yasmat Chandam cha Mundam cha. तुम चंड और मुंड को लेकर गृहीत्वा त्वाम उपागता, मेरे पास आई है, you have come to me. चामुंडेति ततो लोके, therefore इस sansar mein Khyata Devi Bhavishyasi. In future, in the world, you will be known as संसार में चामुंडा के नाम से तुम्हारी ख्याति होगी. So because you are the one who has slayed Chand and Mund, from this point onwards, in future as well, people will refer to you as Chamunda. So this is how then the uh, demons have been killed. Now, as I told you, stories are good, but the stories become meaningful when we can extract something from it. So Chanda means fierce. Chanda also means passionate. And Munda means shaved head. Now, generally, a person with a shaved head symbolizes vairagya, withdrawal. It shows that the person is trying to withdraw from something, is trying to go onto a path in which he will be dedicated to God. We generally associate a shaved head with vairagya, with withdrawal. So if you see somebody who has shaved their head, we generally assume that somebody in their family has passed on. And they, in fact, for that time that they are conducting the ritual in terms of the Shraddha for their parents or whoever that is that has passed on, they lead a life of vairagya. They withdraw and concentrate on the Shraddha ceremony, etc. So the word vairagya can mean true dispassion, but vairagya can also mean a sensitive withdrawal because of some bad experience. So there are two ways in which we can understand this word vairagya. One is it's a true dispassion. Another way of understanding it is to say that it's a withdrawal because of some bad experience. So in this case, where we have had a bad experience, it is not a genuine vairagya. It's only a withdrawal because of some hurt that we have experienced, because of some negative reaction to an unpleasant experience. So Munda, being an asura, symbolizes, denotes reactive withdrawal from something that has been a source of suffering. It is not genuine vairagya. So Chanda then is passionate pursuit. Munda is what we call introverted withdrawal, inner withdrawal. And these are common patterns of behavior. We all behave in this way. We all have this behavior of Chand and Mund within us. One is the hot pursuit of whatever is deemed attractive to the senses. So we are all influenced by Chanda. We are in pursuit of things that are attractive to our senses. And the other, Munda, is a sensitive withdrawal from those hurt by past experience. So we passionately pursue something, and then there's disappointment. So there's Chand and Mund in our lives. And these are the two principles of our ego. Remember, ego is a false sense of identity. So one movement is an outward exertion, the other one is an inward withdrawal. And our ego reacts to external objects, either to people or to material things, in one of these manners. So if my experience or the impression of a person, if my experience of a person or the impression of a person or the experience of an object or the impression of an object is pleasant, I pursue it passionately. If it is unpleasant or hurtful, I withdraw due to hurt or due to the hurt that I have experienced. So as a result, I may develop some kind of dislike or hatred towards that person or to that object. So this pursuit and withdrawal are behavioral expressions. These are ways in which we express ourselves. They are reactionary patterns. And what we need to do, therefore, is we need to get rid of the Chanda the extroverted pursuit, and the munda, the introverted withdrawal, and attach ourselves to genuine vairagya. That's the symbolism behind the killing of Chand and Mund. And how we can achieve this is through the grace of the mother, through intense bhakti through Mother Durga or Mother Kali or Mother Saraswati. We will be able to get rid of the Chand and Mund in our lives and attain what is regarded as genuine vairagya, genuine withdrawal, which will give us inner peace, which will give us inner satisfaction. तो ये दिन यहाँ पर हम इस कथा को समाप्त करते हैं. अब आगे हम चालीसा, आरती और विसर्जन करेंगे. जय माता जी.
मातु लक्ष्मी करो कृपा, करो हृदय में वास, मनोकामना सिद्ध करे, पूर्ण हो मेरी आस. यही मोर आदास, हाथ जोड़ विनती करो, सब विधि करो सुहास. जय जननी जगदम्बिका. सिंधु सुता में सुमिरो तो, ज्ञान बुद्धि विद्या दो ही. तुम समान नहीं कोई उपकारी, सब विधि पूर्वास. जय जय जगत जननी जगदम्बा, सबकी ही तुम हो अवलंबा. तुम ही हो सब घट घट वास, विनती यही हमारी खास. जग जननी जय सिंधु तुम्हारी, दीनन की तुम हो हितकारी. विनवानतिया तुम्ही महारानी, कृपा करो जग जननी भवानी. कह विधि स्तुति करो तिहारी, शुद्धि लीजे अपराध बिसारी. कृपादिस्त चित्त हो मन ओरी, जग जननी विनती सुन मोरी. ज्ञान बुद्धि जय सुख की दाता, संकट हरो हमारी माता. क्षीर सिंधु जब विष्णु मतायो, 14 रत्न सिंधु में पायो. चौदह रत्न में तुम सुख राशि, सेवा कियो प्रभु बनदासी. जब जब जन्म जहाँ प्रभु लीला, रूप बदलता है सब कीना. स्वयं विष्णु जब नर्तन धारा, लीनो अवधपुरी अवतारा. तुम तब प्रगट जनकपुर माई, सेवा की युगे फुल काही. अपनाया तो ही अंतर्यामी, विश्व विदित त्रिभुवन के स्वामी. तुम सम प्रबल शक्ति नहीं आनी, कहाँ तक महिमा कहो बखानी. मन कर्म वचन करे सेवा की, मन क्षमा हमारी, दर्शन दीजे दशा निहारी, बिन दर्शन व्याकुल अधिकारी, नहीं अचत दुख सहत भारी, नहीं मोह ज्ञान बुद्धि तन में, सब जानत हो अपने मन में, रूप चतुर्भुज करके धारण, कष्ट दूर अब करूं निवारण, यही प्रकार में करूं बधाई, ज्ञान बुद्धि मोहि नहीं अधिकाई, सिंधु सूत में सुमिरो तो ही, ज्ञान बुद्धि विद्या दो मोहि, ज्ञान बुद्धि विद्या दो मोहि, ज्ञान बुद्धि विद्या दो मोहि। त्राहि त्राहि दुख हार, हर भेदी सर्व त्रास, जयति जयति जय लक्ष्मी, करुणी शत्रु का नाश, हरिधारिदायिनी नित्य, विनय करत करि जोर, मातु लक्ष्मी दास पर, करु दया का तोर। जय लक्ष्मी माता, मैं जय लक्ष्मी माता, तुमको निश दिन सेवत, तुमको निश दिन सेवत, हर विष्णु विधाता, ओम जय लक्ष्मी माता। शुभदा सुधर जाता। ओम जय लक्ष्मी माता, ओम जय लक्ष्मी माता, मैया जय लक्ष्मी माता। तुमको निश दिन सेवत, तुमको निश दिन सेवत, वर विष्णु विधाता। ओम जय लक्ष्मी माता, ओम जय लक्ष्मी माता, ओम जय लक्ष्मी माता।
कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्ष मङ्गलाय तनोहरि। सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबिके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते, नारायणी नमोस्तुते, नारायणी नमोस्तुते। ओम यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च तानि तानि विनश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे। ओम सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु, सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु, सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामया, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ओम असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय। ओम पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम अपराध सहस्राणि गृहन्ते हर्निशंमय दासोऽयम् इति मां त्वक्षमस्व परमेश्वर। आवाहनं न जानामि विसर्जनं पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षमस्व परमेश्वर। अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्य भावेन रक्ष त्वां परमेश्वर। बोलिए विघ्नहर्ता गणेश भगवान की जय, श्री राधे कृष्ण भगवान की जय, श्री शिव शंकर भगवान पार्वती माता की जय, श्री सीतारामचंद्र भगवान की जय, श्री लक्ष्मण जी की जय, श्री बजरंगबली महावीर स्वामी की जय, जग जगनी गौरी दुर्गा काली लक्ष्मी सरस्वती माता की जय, श्री लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की जय, श्री सनातन धर्म की जय, सब पितर देव की जय। ओम नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव हर। जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे श्याम। जय सिया राम।